what's up, y'all? We're back at the General's Report. We're here with two other members of the team from Alaska who came down to visit. So we're joined here by Antonio
Dunbar.
Dunbar. Wow, yeah, it's a regular name. Antonio Dunbar. I have to get to that. And we're over here. We're joined by
Sione Tua.
Sione.
Tua.
Yep, just the way he said it. So how do you feel so far about your experience? I know this is your first day here, right?
Yeah.
This is your first time in the, as you say, the lower 48?
Oh, no. That hasn't been my first time.
So I have a question, man, and I'm sure a lot of people, once they actually watch this video, is going to ask, they have people that braid here in Alaska?
In the big city, Anchorage, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I usually have to fly down from where I'm from to get it done.
Oh, yeah? So are you from the same town? Everybody's basically from the same town?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to take a flight from Alaska? I mean, from Barrow to
Anchorage.
Which is like a regular flight like that you take in the United States? Like a big 747 plane or like wow, to get your hair through. Do you have to do that to go to the mall?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's the closest mall with that.
Wow. So how much is a flight like that?
I wouldn't know. My mom works for Alaskan Travel, so.
Oh, so you kind of get a bit of, it's not like you paying $150 to go down there and get your hair braided, plus your hair braided.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So for you, being that you do seem like you have more of a, even though Alaska is part of America, even though you seem to have more of a, American lower 48 name, how did you, end up with that name? Is your parents up there through like the military or,
No, I guess.
Are you black or are you,
Yeah,
what are you?
I'm half black, half Alaskan Native.
Okay.
I don't really know. I haven't asked them that, but
Yeah.
they said they came up there for work because they started off in the islands, like Trinidad and Tobago. Then they moved to California. Then from California, they just went up to Alaska.
So what do you remember of living in the lower 48? Or do you? You just remember pretty much living in Alaska?
Yeah, I was born in Alaska. But
Oh,
I
you
did
were.
visit down in the lower 48 a lot.
Okay. What are your experiences in the lower 48 other than just living in Alaska?
I've been in the World 48 a couple of times in Dallas, Maryland, Seattle.
So what are some of the things that, neither one of you guys can jump in first. What are some of the things that you look forward to when you come down, into the States, the regular States?
The weather.
The malls.
The malls. Yeah. The weather for you? Yeah. Do you ever sit there on a Thursday night and say, wow, I wish I was at, somewhere else? Not to live, but just on like on a vacation or
Yeah, at times I do, but other times I'm just like,
kind of already adapted.
yeah, this is just I'm used to it. And it doesn't really bother me.
Okay. So what like music? Because even anywhere you go, like even if you're in the West Coast, they listen to different music than like our number one song on the Hot 97 or 93.7 in Connecticut might be different than the number one song in Chicago. So like, what are the top? I'm gonna ask you, and then I'll ask you. What are the top 3 songs that in your day you gotta hear?
I would probably say like Rude by Magic. That's probably one. I have to listen to Big Sean. Like I usually listen to My Last by him. And then third one would be I'll deal with something good like Hot Nigga or something like that.
Oh, it's Bobby Schroeder.
Yeah.
Are they doing that up there too? That's big up there right now?
Some people trying to do it, they ain't succeed.
They're not succeeding. Maybe you could try it, maybe you can show us later.
I don't know. I'm not.
What about for you? What would be your 3 songs that you gotta hear in the day?
Anything by Drake or Big Sean. I don't have a top. My favorite artists.
Anything but Drake and
Well, I can listen to anything by
Drake
Drake
or Big
or
Sean.
Big Sean.
I'm like that too. I can listen to Drake all day. Yeah. What do you think is one of your favorite Drakes? Mine is Worst Behavior. I kill it. My daughter will tell you. She like, Dad, so you play that Worst Behavior one more time on demand. I want to break the TV. Yeah.
I actually like that song.
Yeah, I love it. That's my favorite. So, what about sneakers wise? What are some of the sneakers that, the kids are knocking down? Because obviously you guys aren't standing outside of stores down here like our kids do. They stand outside at midnight waiting for the store to open at 8 in the morning to get the new Jordans. Do you guys have that issue up there? Or?
We don't even have a mall up there. So
We got no way to buy shoes,
Yeah.
or except for ordering them online, and that takes a while.
Yeah. So sneakers are not the big deal up there, right?
Oh, sneakers are though. Sneakers are. We usually fly down, and that's like some of the first things we do right when we get to the mall. We're like, oh, time to go check out new shoes that came out.
Mm-hmm.
And probably go snag a few.
So what kind of stores are there? Like, what's the name of the, like down here, I don't know. I'm just asking because I don't know. Like the normal Foot Lockers and stuff like that?
We ain't have nothing. We only have the grocery store.
No, I'm saying in the mall.
Oh,
Do they have Foot Lockers
Yeah, we
or
have-
what kind of
yeah,
sneaker
we
stores
have
do
we
they
have
have?
these in the Diamond Mall and
Are they called Foot Locker or is it called something?
Yeah, it's Foot Locker.
the Foot Locker, but they don't have a Champ store or anything, just Foot Locker.
yeah.
All right, so, again, as I've gained some knowledge from other people and trying to get some input on, I'm trying to get some more input on you guys. What is it about they say about the dividends? Is it like two different kind of payments that you guys receive? Or something?
Yeah, there's two types. There's the one for being a resident of Alaska. There's another one for being an Inupiat in a corporation called ASRC.
Mm-hmm.
And I get both of them because I'm half Alaskan Native.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically you get paid 4 times a year, and
Off of one or off of both of them together?
off of the ASRC one, the Inupiat one.
Mm-hmm. You get 4 times.
Yeah, and then the other one, which is PFD, you get once a
Big
day.
one. Yeah. So you said you're qualified for both, but he's only qualified for
One.
And you're only qualified for one because,
I am not Alaskan Native at all. I'm from an island called Doma. It's in the Pacific, pretty close to Samoa. And because I'm not Alaskan Native, I never received any sort of dividends. But I get the one for becoming a state resident, and that comes out in October. And we only get that once a year, so.
how do they decide on who, because I might, I'm gonna go get my girl, we're gonna go have 8 babies and move to Alaska. Does my 1-year-old get the money as well, or how does that work?
No, we have to have shares with ASRC in order to get the dividends.
So you gotta go through some actual like paperwork and everything like that. It's
No,
not
it's-
I just show up to the city hall.
Yeah, yeah. To be also have to be Alaskan Native too.
Yeah. Yeah. So, this is a question that I already know the answer to, but I know a lot of people don't. Do I have to have a passport to go to Alaska?
No.
No passport? Why don't I have to have a passport to go to Alaska?
Because it's still part of the United States.
Oh, okay. No, I know that, but some people don't know that. So they're like, wow, the dudes haven't went through all that with passports and everything. Are they legit? All right, so being that you guys are traveling all the way from Barrow, Alaska, how far is that from here? Because that sounds far to me. How far is it?
Yeah, it's approximately 3,400 miles away from here.
3,400 miles?
Yeah, if you're going straight over Canada.
Wow. Is that the way you guys came in? Like, did you drive? And how did you guys actually get in here?
We flew from Barrow to Anchorage.
How long was that?
That was about an hour.
About an hour, 2 hours?
Yeah.
And then from Anchorage to...
Anchorage to Seattle was like 3 hours. And Seattle to Boston, which was 5 hours, 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours. And then we drove from Boston to here, which was another 4 hours.
So when did the weather change for you? Does it change from Barrows to Anchorage, or did it just change from Anchorage to Seattle?
It changed from Barrow to Anchorage.
Yeah? Like how many degrees?
A lot.
Yeah?
Because right now we already have snow and it's like 0 degrees right now.
It's actually like every 25.
Degrees? In Barrow? He seems to disagree with that.
Well, if you look down in the ocean, it's not frozen yet. Water freezes at 32.
Oh, man,
It's frozen out there.
I'm sorry, excuse
So, being that you're the smart one, what about as far as colleges and stuff like that? What are some of the colleges that are in Alaska?
I'm pretty sure we have 3. There's one in Anchorage, UAA, one in Fairbanks, UAF, and there's one in Sitka, UAS. And I think the UAA would be one of the top out of 3, but then UAF has more of a on-campus feel. So you could really go back and forth on which one would be like your top choice. I don't really hear anybody talk about the UAS or anything like that. So, if for school, I'd rather go to UAA because I think they can offer more.
Academically?
Yeah.
All right, so, I have a lot of genius questions and a lot of, all my friends are kids, so, they influence me a lot of my questions. Being that Alaska is a part of America, we already established that. You guys are using the same money that we're using.
Yeah,
As far as the $20 bill, the dollar with George Washington on it, the pennies and everything, right?
Yes, sir.
How much does a gallon of milk cost in Alaska?
$10.
No, for a gallon of milk.
Yeah, 1 gallon of milk.
It's $10. Wow. So how much is the cereal? Do you guys eat cereal in Alaska?
Yes, we do see it.
How much is cereal in Alaska?
Actually, I've seen a couple boxes, like, they vary in prices, but like if I were gonna go get cookie crisps, they'd be like $7.
You got Cookie Crisp in Alaska?
Yes.
Does it say Cookie Crisp on it, or does it
Yes.
say like?
It's the same box.
Because like I see your shirt. Can you hold the shirt over there? Like how your shirt says.
You Catholic Warriors,
Yeah. So what does this really say?
Barrel.
Barrel, right. Okay. So if I was to, I'm gonna let you guys go after this. How? Because I'm still shocked on the milk, but I guess I'm gonna drink a lot of milk before I go to Alaska. How?
Or packet.
Or a packet. Yeah. It'll be frozen milk probably anyway. All right. Well, I just want to, say I appreciate you guys coming down, and again, I'm glad for a lot of the input that we're gonna get, that we got from you guys. So I guess for me, I'm trying to learn my Alaskan tongue. I'm trying to get my Alaskan tongue going. All right. So if I was you and I walked in the house in Alaska, what would and coming from school, what would you say?
Hey, Mom, I'm home.
No, in Alaska. That's how you would say it in Alaska.
Yeah. That's how I would say it.
Oh, that's all right. So for you, if you, because I'm, this guy over here is not helping me with my Alaskan tongue. For you, if I wanted to use my mom's car, what would I say?
Mom, may I use the car?
Okay. So there's no Alaskan language?
There is, but like it's dying, so to say.
It's a dying.
It's dying.
Well, again, man, I appreciate it. Even though you didn't help me with my, my native tongue, but I do appreciate you guys coming down and playing, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week while you're down here. All right. Thanks.